Hello, gamers. Welcome to the Veterans Gaming Podcast. This is Season 4, Episode 17. We completed the league and cup double. That was not one of the main objectives. Let's go to the objectives. The two big objectives were win the FA Cup. That was one of the objectives. The second one was finish in a UEFA Champions League spot, and we ended up winning the league, which is even better. So all the stuff, players born in Asia and all that, who cares? I don't care about. I signed one player that was born in Asia. I got more important things to worry about. So I guess that's why my confidence rating is 83. It should be at about 183 since we just pulled the league and cup double. So let's see, what date are we on here? Because I wanna. Whoops. Oh, we're about to make a major profit here, by the way. So we're gonna have money out the wazoo. But let's look at the calendar. Okay, so what I need to do is go into like June the 10th, the 10th, 15th to see who won the Champions League. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna go through all the leagues and all the cup competitions and see who won, who's the champions of the different leagues, etc., especially the major European leagues. And then from there, I'm going to start looking at the Premier League. And I think what I might do, I might just move on from Akram Afif. He's 32, 33 years old. He's been a great player, one of my 4 original signings. He's the one that's lasted the longest. And I think I'm going to move on from him. So I want to get somebody younger and more nimble. But what I want to do is, what I want to do is I want to get somebody from one of the top teams in the Premier League. Basically, I want to strengthen my squad but weaken their squad. But again, let's go back here. Let's advance to around the middle of June. Okay, but before that, let's see. Whoa, look at this. This is big right here. Wow. Dear Mr. Kevin, we, the board of directors, I'll read it from here. Mr. Kevin, shout out to my one viewer. Welcome to Season 4, Episode 17 of the Veterans Gaming Podcast. I just finished my League and Cup double, so I'm going to start the off season. And check out this email. Wow. We, the board of directors, would like to offer you the post of first team manager here at Manchester United. Wow. Having studied your development in a similar role at Bristol City, we feel you are the outstanding candidate to take our club forward. We are willing to offer a base salary of $87,000 per week, and we look forward to hearing from you at your earliest convenience. I'm just going to view the offer. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to keep it real. The Manchester United board would be happy to have you at the club and are offering you a wage of $87,000 per week. We hope you will accept this offer. I'm just going to straight up reject it because their roster is just not good enough. That's really what it comes down to. All right. So I'm going to stay at Bristol City. Players that we've received information about the monthly report. Okay. Woo! I got a ton of players on here, but I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of these. Like this guy, Andres Navarrete, he's really anybody that's under 60 they're out the door. So these are a lot of, especially like a 16, 17-year-old. Like this guy, it's just gonna take me too long to get them developed, and I really don't want to take the time to invest in them. Especially like like maybe a 15-year-old, I might think about it. But really, if it was like a 15-year-old that he was like a 60 overall, I could work with it, but no. So what I'm going to do, I'm pretty much going to release everybody, except maybe Reese. Yeah. Now see this one, Cardoso, central midfielder, and also a center back. What I'm going to do with him, he's a 68 overall. So I'm going to promote him to the senior team. Okay, and then this young man, 6'5", Leonardo Correa, 17 years old. I'm going to promote him uh, to the senior team. I think he's gonna do real good as a backup slash third string keeper. The rest of these guys, with really they're lacking pace, and being 17 years old, I think you should have a lot more pace than 67. So I'm gonna go ahead and just release the rest of these guys. But that's just how it is. I mean, they've got potential and what have you, but maybe they'll catch on with other teams, and then maybe later on down the road I might find them in a. But like this guy, 16 years old, 65 pace. No. Then you have Rafael Correa. He's got a couple of, just not enough for me to really try to invest. Let's see. Look at this guy. He's got some acceleration, but the pace is shit. You're a striker, but your shooting is 41. That's just not good enough. Then let's see. Where's the finishing at? Finishing. How are you going to be a center forward and your finishing is a 38? That's just too much. It's too much to put myself through. Okay, so now that I've done that, now I can get some new blood and see what we can do, and then I'll just move the scouts around. Let's see, 89 potential, 88 potential, 76, 80. Okay, this guy, he's got a lot of stamina. Maybe. I'll take a chance on him, and I'll take a chance on this Enrique Machado, even though they're in the high 80s. The rest of them, no. Alan Paz, no. 76 potential, no. 74 potential, no. All right. So let's go to the next one. This is Serrano, who was in Spain, 76. Okay, Miguel Carrillo, 94. Okay, so the only more signing is this young man, Miguel Carrillo. Looks like he can play three positions: center forward / striker. He can play as a right winger and a central midfielder. The rest of them are really not worth signing. So done with that, and then the last one is Moeller. He's in Ghana. Eric Apia, 93 potential. Okay, Kwame Yeboah, 93 potential. Prince John, great name. Charles Owusu. Okay, so I'm going to get three players from Ghana. So we've got Eric Apia, who can play on the left, mostly. Kwame Yeboah, who can play on the right, so fair enough. Then Charles Owusu, who can play kind of down the middle, so we kind of covered everything there. These other two young men, I'll let them move on. Then look at that. Look at those terrible graphics right there. Ooh. Let's look at that headline. It's an historic achievement for the club, with Ramos leading the way. Bristol City have pulled off a magnificent domestic double, winning both the Premier League and the FA Cup. Congratulations are in order all around at the end of this hugely successful campaign. That's right. Then there's our captain with the FA Cup. Bristol City lifted silverware after a dramatic victory. It wasn't dramatic. We beat their ass. It was 5-1. The long-awaited triumph was earned by an incredible display of teamwork and poise from the Bristol City players. The manager, meanwhile, has proved he can build and organize a winning team. One Bristol City supporter at the stadium summed it up: "This is one of the happiest moments I've had watching Bristol City. I hope the manager stays and can keep the team together. We play great football, and we can really go on from here with this boss in charge." Translation: my goal is to win the Champions League, and my biggest goal is to win the treble. If I win the treble, this career mode's over, and then I'll probably start over. So double up. Let's see what this says. Okay, this is just kind of a preview. So we won both of those trophies, the Premier League and the FA Cup, first time ever in the history of Bristol City. The Robins were flying high, especially after a tough October where we couldn't win anything. Let's advance. Let's see. Guillem Pinto sold to Luton Town. Okay, and we sold him for a great price too. Outstanding. Okay. Let's look at the inbox. He sold player chat. Tim Cardoso. Not been impressed. He's a 68 overall, so let's see what we can do. Let's see what he can do. Hopefully he'll get a chance. Tanner Settin sold to Southampton, who will be playing in the EFL Championship. Sold him for a great price too. Hopefully he'll become a good player. So, good price. That's just what the email is going to say that he sold. Let's advance right around the, let's see, inquire the Czech Republic, view the offer, not interested. Republic of Ireland, no. Croatia, no. There's only one team that I'd like to manage, but that team's not even on this game. Okay, so now we are on, what day are we on? Let's go to... Okay, so PSG win the Champions League. That's what I was trying to get. Okay, here we go. Ramos, myself. Manchester United, not for me. Ramos has turned down an offer to manage Manchester United, rejecting a bumper pay packet aimed at luring him away from Bristol City. The Manchester United owner, was desperate to recruit the highly rated coach after he was rumored to be thinking of leaving his current club at the end of the season. For the time being, though, all Ramos' energy look fully focused on giving Bristol City fans another season to remember. That is correct. I don't know who the player of the year is going to be. Should be hopefully one of our guys. All right. So now let's start. God, that's an ugly ass graphic. I'm not going to edit myself. This outfit and all that's been working. So now let's go to player stats before we go anywhere else. I think we showed this in the last video, so let me go through it again. Almada, 27 goals in 36 matches, winning the Golden Boot, followed by Nuamwa with 26 and Xavi Simons with 22. I mean, just potent offensive force. And then Adeyemi, who struggled when we first signed him a while back, a couple seasons ago. Look at him now with 20 goals. So look at that. We've got 4 guys out here with 20 plus. And then, let's see, there was someone else here on this list. And then Prestiani coming on strong in the second half of the season. He had 14 goals. And that's it. Those are the top 5. Those are the top scores. Look at that. Let's see, what do we got here? 75 goals between the top 3 players right here. Nuamwa, Almada, Nuamwa, and Simmons. 75 goals between them. And then you add Adeyemi's 20. That's 90. That's 95 goals. And then you had other guys contributing too, because we had like 160 goals this season. Then the assists, Nuamwa, 23 assists. Almada, 18. Adeyemi, 15. Fresneda as the right wing back had 15 assists. Then Giles as the left wing back, he had 10. So the wing backs making a big difference. Then you have Prestiani with 8 as well. And like I said, he really started coming on in the second half of the season. So I can expect big things from him. Simmons had 9 assists. So everybody was contributing. This is what I'd like to see more of. I want to see some more clean sheets. That's really where that's what I want to see more of from us. Very disciplined as far as yellow cards. We don't really have to worry about that or any kind of red cards. So I'm happy about that. Let's see. Simmons was a top scorer, but that's really because of the hat trick in the final. So he tried Iglesias, Afif, and Dope were great. Got about a couple. We didn't do a whole lot. Okay, so let's go now to the other leagues. In Argentina, looks like Independiente edging out Boca Juniors, but I'm not worried about that. Let's go to the leagues that matter, the European leagues. Let's start off with Austria. Looks like Austria, Wayne, and Lask are the top dogs there. In Belgium, KAA Gent. Looks like they're going to win the league or have won the league over Club Bruges. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, this is in Denmark. Randers. Let's see. Looks like Randers edged out Copenhagen on a goal difference. Okay, we'll get to the British leagues here in a little bit, but let's go to France. PSG, but Monaco gave him a good fight there, but PSG ends up winning Ligue 1 in France by 6 points. And it looks like Troyes, Montpellier, and Angers end up relegated. So AS Saint Etienne barely stayed up. So that's it for that's it for them. And then let's look at the French League 2 and see who got promoted. Clermont and Havre automatically promoted with 83 points. So it looks like Metz, Bordeaux, and Auxerre looks like they're gonna have some kind of playoff. And the bottom team in France is gonna be US Concarneau. So I guess they're the worst team in France. The Bundesliga. Let's see who won the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich back. Woo! Blow the doors. Even with 4 losses, 17 points ahead of Borussia Dortmund. Now in real life, it's Bayer Leverkusen who are dominating, but not here. In this game, only 48 points. So they finish a good 36 points back of Bayern Munich. And then let's see, Bundesliga 2. Looks like Heidenheim and Hanover are getting promoted, and I don't know what Bochum, what their deal is. And then the worst team is Arminia Bielefeld. Okay, so there's a league, there's a third division. So that's the third division right there. So the worst team in Germany, Victoria Köln, in the third division. Oh, let me check who. Let me see who's going to get promoted. Then the team that's getting demoted, Jean Regensburg and Arminia Bielefeld. They'll be going to the third division. Okay, India. Let's look at Serie A. In Italy, look at this. AC Milan edge out Juventus on goal difference and edge out Inter by 2 points. We almost had a 3-way tie. Wow, that was what a race. What a race. So Milan wins Serie A. And then let's see who gets relegated. Empoli, Cremonese, and Cagliari are going to Serie B. Excuse me. Italian Serie B. Pisa and Frosinone. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. So Pisa and Frosinone are going to get promoted. So Como, Palermo, Sampdoria, Parma, Brescia, and Spezia are going to battle it out to see who gets their last promotion spot to go to Serie A. In real life, Cesc Fabregas, the great Arsenal and great Barcelona player, he's managing Como, if I'm not mistaken, in real life, and he's making some progress with that team. And so Südtirol is in this game and this year the worst team in Italy. Let's look at the Eredivisie in Holland. PSV edge out Ajax by 2 points, 5 points clear of AZ and Feyenoord. And go ahead Eagles finish with 21 points, bottom of the table. This is the Elite Serien in Norway. I pretty much know nothing about the Norwegian league. Looks like this league is kind of still in progress, so nothing to do there. The Polish league, not worried about that. The Portuguese league, Porto, they beat out Sporting by 2 points. So that was obviously a very, very tight race. Not as tight as the Serie A, but good, a good battler. And Farense finished bottom with 16 points. This is Ireland. Looks like this league is still going on. So let's continue. The K League, the Superliga is in Romania. Okay, looks like Univ Craiova looks like they've won the league. So, don't know anything really about the Romanian league. I'm not going to mess with the Saudi league. The Scottish Premiership, it only comes down to 2 teams, Celtics and Rangers. But look at Aberdeen. Aberdeen coming on there. Maybe they can make a difference. But Celtic, dominant winners. Motherwell at the bottom of the table. No surprise there. La Liga. Barcelona, very impressively, 10 points clear of Real Madrid. They are pretty dominant. Atletico Madrid finished third on goal difference. You have Villarreal, Real Sociedad, and Osasuna round out the top 6. And let's see, Tenerife, Celta, looks like that's Celta Vigo, and Valladolid. They are going to get relegated. This is Serie B. Las Palmas and Cádiz automatic promotion, and then Granada, Levante, Elche, and Sporting will compete for automatic promotion, the playoffs, to go up to La Liga. Villarreal, look at this, staying in the Serie B. That's pretty interesting. Racing de Ferrol is the worst team in Spain, finishing bottom of the table in the second division. This is the Swedish league, still in progress. So this is the Swiss league. Looks like Basel 1893 win that league by 11 points over Zurich. BSC, Young Boys, St. Gallen, Lugano, and Zurich round out the top 6. Winterthur round out that division with 28 points at the bottom. The Turkish league, Galatasaray again, league champions, beating out Fenerbahce. Besiktas, Trabzonspor, Başakşehir round out the top 5. And at the bottom, you have Gaziantep with 23 points. MLS. Hey, I live in Kansas City, so I'll just see what Kansas City did. They finished 16th. I got to go to a game about a year ago between them, Sporting KC, and the Colorado Rapids. And let me tell you, it was a great experience. I really don't know anything. Colorado Rapids in this game is third. To be quite honest, I don't follow MLS, but I just wanted to go for the experience. And it's a really nice stadium, that Sporting KC Stadium. Fun atmosphere, and those fans are into it. They are into it. So Kansas City becoming a soccer/football city. Of course, yesterday the Kansas City Chiefs repeated as Super Bowl champions. So the parade's going to be in a couple of days. The people of Kansas City are going to enjoy that, because the Royals, the baseball team, not so much. Okay, so we're done with the leagues. In this game, they don't really show the cups. So let's go to, excuse me, let's go to other leagues, and then let's see, where's all the cup? Oh, hold on. Let's see. I forgot. Let's see who's gonna go to the Premier League. Excuse me. Leeds United, woo, dominant. 104 points. Look at that. Look at that goal differential. 59. So them and Sheffield United will be going to the Premier League. And then you're going to have Bournemouth, Norwich City, Watford, and Blackburn competing in the playoffs to see who gets that third spot. Then rounding out, there you go. You see the rest of the league there. Excuse me. Unfortunately, Oxford United, Cardiff City, and Reading will be demoted to League One. And let's look at League One right now. Okay. So in League One, Hull City win League One. Them and Derby County automatically promoted to the EFL Championship. Peterborough, Barnsley, Rotherham United, and Portsmouth will compete in the playoffs. Blackpool, my original career mode, is 15th. Long way to go for that. Then you've got MK Dons, Gillingham, Wycombe, and Carlisle United. They will be going down to League Two. In League Two, Stevenage, Cheltenham Town, and Port Vale, they're going to get promoted to League One. Wimbledon, Burnt Albion, Doncaster, and Forest Green will battle it out for that final spot to get promoted to League One. And rounding everything out, Walsall are the worst team in England, not from a point standpoint, but from a tiers standpoint. This is the fourth tier of British soccer. So the worst team in England is Walsall with only 41 points. All right. Okay, so let's go to the standings. Okay, let's go back to the Premier League. We won the league by 7 points over Chelsea, by 8 over Liverpool, and we really blew the doors off of Manchester City and Newcastle. But this is going to be my plan as far as the offseason. I'm going to look at the rosters of really those top 6 teams right here. You have us that won it. But this is what I want to look at. I want to look at the rosters of Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Newcastle, and Arsenal. And I want to see what they've got as far as talent. And see what I can take, who I can take from that team and try to bring them to Liverpool. Not to Liverpool. Sorry about that. Who I can take from those teams that I mentioned. What really good players do they have, and I can buy them buy them and have them come to Bristol City, give them playing time, of course, in the whole 9 yards. And what I want to do I want to strengthen our team and weaken these teams right here. And that'll give me a better shot at repeating. Manchester United finishing 9th, no. No. And then rounding out, Everton, Burnley, and Southampton will be headed towards the championship. I'm glad that Wolves was able to hang in there because they beat us at home while we were still in the thick of it. We ended up winning the league, but that was a tough loss. And they beat us in the last. They beat us in the last kick of the match, basically. So let's look at let's see. Pick competition. Here we go. Okay. Now in the FA Cup, we ended up dismantling West Ham in the final. Let's see who won the Carabao Cup. Manchester United. Excuse me. I'm stuck on Manchester United. Manchester City ended up winning that one with Spurs. If you remember last season, Manchester City, they won the FA Cup, they won the Carabao Cup, and I believe they won the UEFA Champions League, and they missed winning the Premier League by a point. I think it was like 1 point or 2 points against Liverpool. So last season, Manchester City missed the quadruple by either 1 point or 2 points. They won everything else. Not this season. The Super Cup, PSG, and Napoli. No, actually no, because PSG won the Champions League. I'm going to have to go back through my videos. I think I misspoke. I think Manchester City lost the Champions League final to PSG, and they lost out on the Premier League to Liverpool. So they were very close to doing the quadruple. So it looks like PSG has won the Champions League for the second year in a row. Let's see who won the Conference League. Valencia, whoop-de-doo. I'm not high on the Conference League. The Europa League, it's more interesting. Porto won the Europa League. Remember, we got eliminated from the Europa League, I believe, in the group stage. A couple of years, I think, was it not this season? It was last season. Let's see. Yeah, because I remember we played Copen. So that was not this season. It was the season before. We were out in the group stage. I think that hurt us. We didn't have enough. But look at what we did. 136 goals scored. Okay. And then let's round this out. The Champions League winner is PSG, who won it on penalties, so they retained it against Barcelona, who almost won the double. I will be right back. All right, I'm back here on the Veterans Gaming Podcast, Season 4, Episode 17. I'm just going through a roundup of all the leagues and who won the cups and so on and so forth. So PSG did their own league and cup double. by beating Barcelona on penalties in the Champions League final. So they retained their Champions League. Liverpool, they got to the semifinals. And Liverpool, they just blew the doors off of well, they beat Manchester City. Barcelona was over Juventus in the quarters. Chelsea gets to the quarters. Chelsea beat Real Madrid. That's a surprise. Monaco, an even bigger shocker, they beat Bayern Munich. Eliminated them on aggregate. Aston Villa. How about Aston Villa? I think that's why they struggled in the league, because they were able to get to the Champions League quarterfinals. So I think that kind of explains they really struggled in the Premier League, but they were able to eliminate Inter. So a big feather in their cap, credit to them. But no Champions League for them next season. We're going to be taking their place. So, and if you don't believe me about Aston Villa, it showed, because they finished 15th. So they were able to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, but finished 15th in the league. Wow. Had a tough time. All right. Now let's look at our squad, best team in England, clearly. Let's see any. Okay, he's unhappy. His contract's going to be expiring. I don't know if I should replace the Blanches. He's 24. I want to renew his contract though, and it looks like he's gonna accept it. So, okay, happy with that. And then let's see. Doesn't look like anybody else is really unhappy. So, I think with Ashley Phillips, I think I'm gonna let him go. This guy Jamal Amofa, what an impressive. He's been absolutely impressive. I'll say that. This guy right here, our captain. We gotta extend him. He deserves every penny as our captain. Thiago Barbosa, great potential. So you know what? I can just sell Ashley Phillips. Look at this guy. He's 17. He's 65. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sell Ashley Phillips. Joao Ferreira, been excellent. Ivan Fresneda, I won't even bring him. Wow, what as the right wing back. Roberto Franco. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let him go, because he's really not gonna get a whole lot of playing time. So, Rino Jota, he's gonna be going to Norwich City. Nicolas Dominguez. Whew. What a performer. I got a decision to make with him. Okay, he's doing good. Xavier Simmons has really stepped it up. So you know what? He might be a keeper. This young man Cunningham at 17 years old. I might send him on loan for a season to get him to develop. Bring back Xavier Simmons from loan. I think that'd be the best move. Akram Afif, at 30 years old, I'm gonna hold off on selling him for now. Karim Adeyemi deserves every penny he asked for, but his contract's not up. And I love this Francisco Murillo. Deserves an opportunity, so I'm gonna keep him. Goretzka, he'll be leaving. Thank you. Very grateful for his contribution. Xavi Simons, one of the world's best. His contract is not. Oh, whoa. Hold on. I might have to do some renewing here. Hold that thought. Let me look at a. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, let's start here. Let's start here. Okay, I don't have to do anything with him or with Balerdi. Carlos Pereira. I've reached an agreement. Okay, great. Okay, he's good to go. He's good to go. I'll make sure everybody's good to go here. Yeah, he deserves a renewal too. All right, so now let's go with the big guns here. I want to get everybody's contract as Ignacio. Okay, no issues with the contract. Let's see. Ivan Fresneda, let's renew his contract. Sir. Yes, sir. Let's get all my horses. Franco. I'm gonna let him go because he's really not gonna get a whole lot of playing time. So let's be fair to him. Okay, Rimon Jota, he's out the door. Okay, Dominguez is good to go with the contract. I'm gonna bring him back off of loan. Looks like he's made a lot of progress in Spain. I'm gonna put him on loan. I was gonna have him play, but no. Let's put Simmons in. He's got plenty of time to develop. Akram Afif, I'm still iffy on him. Let me see what I can find out from other teams first. With that whole looking and making Chelsea and Liverpool and Arsenal, trying to make those guys weaker. So this man right here. Let's renew their. Let's. Yeah, 2 years, 260. Yeah. Deserves every penny. Okay, Murillo. Yeah, I want to keep him. Okay, so he's got an extension. Alim is happy with his contract. So, Goretzka's gone. One of the world's best. Let's see, 240, yeah. 2 years. Yeah, yeah. All these I'm renegotiating. Yeah, Thiago Almada. Okay. So he's good to go. James Preston, I'm torn about. You know what? I want to keep him. Yeah, let me keep him. Malinowski. You know what? I would. Let me put him on loan. Prestiani. Wow. Delegate him. Yeah, we gotta keep that. We gotta keep him. Okay. Luis Canales. I wanna send him on loan because I think he can do things, but he doesn't have much of a chance here. Okay, Hoon Woo-gil. All right. Ben Doak. Yeah, my man. He's a lifetime. He's gonna stay for life. So he's good to go. Nwamwa. Delegate that renewal. $300 million release clause. Woo! Yeah, body. Does he get a release clause? Okay. Let me see. Wow, can you imagine the release clause with these guys? Oof. I didn't even notice that. $330 million to get him. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sawa. Okay, he's good. Okay. You know what? Give this man a new contract too. Yeah, he deserves it. Best keeper in the league. All right. So let's advance about another week. Okay. This will end the season right here. So let's look at my emails. Xavier Simmons is back from loan. Luis Canales. Okay. Developing well. Let's see how he has developed. Maybe I shouldn't chip shot. I mean, he's acrobatic and all, but no. With Malinowski, there's no play style, so Xavi Simmons is amazing. Goretzka's gone. Okay. Amofa developing well. Man, this dude right here just came out of nowhere and is a big surprise. Oh, look at those play styles. He jockey blocks. He's a bruiser. I would have never known. This young man came out of nowhere. So he's basically hit the peak of his career. Goretzka, he's gone. Pereira, where he at? Put him on balanced. Okay, let's get some player chats here. Yeah, we agree. He hasn't enjoyed playing here. I can accept that from Ashley Phillips. No, I agree. Yeah, I think Canales at a loan spell will do him some good. All right. So we're gonna end the season right here. We're gonna go into 2027-28. We've come, let's look at this, read this email. We've come to the end of the season. I'm writing to let you know that the board is delighted with your performance as manager so far. The players and staff clearly respect you. You seem to us who have done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's culture and vision, both on and off the pitch. We would be happy for you to continue the job you have started here and remember at the club next season. Absolutely. I'm loving it here. Let's advance. Okay. So let's go into the 2027-28 season. And then I'll do a quick review of those rosters from those other teams, and then I'll just end this video here. There's Goretzka saying goodbye. Good luck at Real Madrid. Let's look at the inbox. Transfer market news. The basic training stuff. No need to customize a club. Look at this. They still got that graphic. Oof. It says here Franco fails to shine. Okay, who was this Franco guy? Oh yeah. Okay, that's the young kid. All right, let's go to. Let's stop there. Okay. Oh, bro, I'm getting fucking paid now. Watch this. Read this email. I can buy anybody I want, dude. Watch this. Uh, Good morning, Mr. Ramos. We're excited you'll be remaining at the club for at least another season. Based on your performance last season and the savings against budget you were able to make, the board of directors has decided to increase the club's transfer budget this year by $381,470,095. That's a ton of money, basically. This gives you a total transfer budget of $577,726,035, which we are hoping you'll be able to put to use to improve the squad. Good. I would blah 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 blah. More funds will be made available each season. Basically, we're about to get fucking paid. I just got paid. Club Brugge want Luis Canales. Okay. Let's delegate that off. With an option to buy. So that's fine. And then Franco. Let's see what that email says. Come on, whoever they are. Yeah. You go ahead and go to wherever that team is. Ferreira. Let's put him on balance. Where's he at? Okay, look at this. We started the season against Chelsea last season, and that's who we'll start against this season. That's interesting. Still that same stupid graphic. Let's look at the calendar. Let's go forward here. What is this neutral? Oh, okay, my bad. That's the Community Shield. Since they finished second in the league, with us doing the double. Usually the Community Shield is the FA Cup winner versus the Premier League winner. But when you have a situation where a team wins both the league and the FA Cup, the league runner-up is going to take that place, okay? So actually we start at Newcastle and then home to Aston Villa. So it's kind of backwards because no, we clinched that Leicester City. Never mind. Then we go to Bournemouth. So it looks like Bournemouth, one of the promoted sides. Then Brentford. Then Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Then we host Liverpool, who have been a thorn in our side. Then we go at Sheffield. Then we host Man City. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough stretch in October. Home to Man City, at Tottenham, and then we host Man United. Away to Crystal Palace, Leeds, Brighton, and then look at this stacked. I'm just gonna go to December. Arsenal, Leicester City, Wolves, West Ham, and then Fulham and at Nottingham Forest. So that's basically the first half of the season. All right. Now, let's go to transfers. Let's look at youth staff and let's send let's recall all these scouts. And what I'll do in the next my next video, I'll send them out. But let's look at what my other scouts have found as far as regular players. Okay, got some new ones here. Ooh, look at this dude right here. Oh, but we've already got some good left backs. So Well, left back, left wing back. Then we've got this guy, Ricardo Miranda, he's with Brentford. Man, look at that pace. Man, wow, we got some good ones here. Alan Obando. It's just finishing is all right. Johnson, we got some dogs up in here. Look at this young Strom. Hold on, before we go any further, let me go back here and let me go to a Squad Hub, because I know Afif's contract is coming up. Where's he at? Afif. So let's look at his development. No. Okay, he's got a 90 pace. That's gonna be a tough sell. He's gonna be hard to sell. Well, he won't be hard to sell, but look at all that. I mean, he's not a great defender, but he's never had to be. And then look at all those play styles. But at 30 years old, he's not going to get higher than an 82. Okay. Okay, so let's see the scouting report. What's this? Scouts. Okay, what's the difference between this and this? Nothing, really. Wow, look at this young man, Casper Lambert, Famalicão. Wow. Okay. Okay, who is this guy? Chris Zola, 20 years old. Okay. No, yeah, I've heard of this guy, Enrique Araujo, but we really don't need a striker. Let's look at the midfield, because that's probably what I'm going to be looking for here. Wow, this Casper Lambert guy. Woo! Woo-wee. Okay. This Chris Zola is not too bad either. Not for 22 million. Wow, look at this Jeremy Sarmiento. He's a free agent. And this young kid can, let me look him up. Wow, holy smoke. This young man can do it all. Okay. Okay, wow. Interesting. Oh, I remember this guy, Gustavo Sa. No pace. No pace. I'm glad I didn't get him. This was like 3-4 seasons ago. Forget him. I mean, he can do a lot of good things, but he has no pace whatsoever. And no release clause though. This one. Joris. No. Wow, look at these options at Paul Lanner. Not for that price though. Oscar Luigi. Wow, look at all these options. Hamed Traoré, not for 63 million. Okay, but these are in Spain, so that's why there's the release clause. I think I was looking for this guy last season. Yeah, strong. Good. Looks like he could ball. This guy. No release clause. Let's see. I may not need to look for anybody on those other teams though. Nathan Nagumo. For he's with Mönchengladbach, 27 years old. Look at the pace. My. You know what? Scout this dude. Let's see what's up with him. Yeah, you gotta have some. You gotta have like 90 pace for like Shola short tire, but not for that not with that release clause though. Dwight McNeil's 65 million, dude. Really? I mean, I've got the money now, but I'd rather be smart with the money. He would have been good 3-4 years ago, but not at 28. Wow, this guy can. Man, who was this young guy? Kamori? Man, I should try to get all of them. Yeah, you know what? He's worth a look. He's worth a look. I'm not gonna be long though. I think I kind of need a full video to. Nikola Zawelski. Not enough play styles for me. Enzo Malot. He's 29, so you're basically getting the same as a thief, even though he's a free agent. Look at this dude's pace. 60 million. Let's see. I'm getting a little greedy here. I gotta admit. But yeah, I think I'm looking to replace a thief here. Matthias Franca. Not for 64 million. Wow, this Astros high scout is ungodly good. My goodness. Bergamo Calcio. I've heard of him. Arthur. Not with that 73 pace. I'm not paying 80 million for that dude. Crazy. This guy's more realistic. Who is this? Dijon Cameri? Let me hold on just a second. I've never heard of Dijon Cameri. You know what? With that nice, that's a lot of pace. Look at all the green. Man. This young kid can do a lot here. Okay. Oh my goodness, man! God, there's so many options here. But let me try something here. I said I wanted to weaken, particularly Chelsea, who finished second. So, that's what I want to do. Let me see what they got going on here. Let's look at all their midfielders. Yeah, he's good, but Enzo Fernandez. Okay, you know what? Wow, he's an 89 overall. We would just. He is their leading goal scorer last year, but for 122 million. I mean, I've got the money, but is he really gonna crack the starting lineup? Get Joe Linton, Romeo Lavia. You know, I might try to get one of them. I might try to get this young. Find out about this young buck. Yeah, I'm gonna not for 100 and. Now see this one here. You know, but again, hits his pace. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of the pace. Let's see. Now this guy right here. Look at that at the pace. 91 pace. Got play style, so this one's more realistic. You're basically getting a thief. I'm basically getting a thief, but 5 years younger, and he's left-footed. So let's shortlist him. No, Luis Alberto, no. Diego Moreira, Cole Palmer, Scott Cole Palmer. He's good in Europe. Man, I've heard that name before somewhere. So I'm gonna rate Chelsea. Raheem Sterling at 32. He's starting to down clip. Okay. Well, who was that? Who was that dude? Leslie what? Leslie. Okay, let's scout him. Even though I don't know nothing about him. All right, now that we've done that, let's go to Liverpool. Well, let's go to Arsenal. Let's go one team at a time. Like I said, I want a weekend. He's not doing it. Kai Havertz. But good pace, 87 million. But at 28, I would say no. Nah, my issue with Charlie Patino, as talented as he is, no pace. No pace. I need some speedsters. Fabio Vieira, no. Ooh, not for that release clause. Ooh, hex to the no. Hex to the no. Declan Rice, no pace, but you know, he's the type of player he's an exception to the rule. He doesn't need pace. But at 28, no. Martin Odegaard, he's another one. Well, he's got decent pace. But 131 million. I know I can afford him, but no. No. Okay, so let's go to Arsenal, Chelsea. Who else? Let's see what we can find with Liverpool. Yeah, he's 34, so Bobby Clark. Haidara, no pace. Man has no pace. Martin Jansen. Nice player, but not enough. You know what? No. Tyler Morton. Wow, this guy. Good player with no pace. 90 million. I don't think it's worth it. Scout him since he's showing great potential. Bobby Clark, his contract's expired, so he's off a look. You know, who's this? Martin Jansen, showing great potential. Okay, let's infiltrate that. Manchester City. I know they got some. They got a couple stars. Young Koto. No, not him. Okrum. Yeah, good player, but just not enough pace for what I'm looking at. Kokovic is starting to slow down. McAtee, Lewis Miley. Okay, I can get on board with him, getting him. I've heard nothing but good things about him. James McAtee for only 26 million. his contract's expiring. I forgot who. I think he was with Newcastle. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if he was starting, but I could really cripple Man City with this. Basically, another one that's way younger than Joao Neves. No, he's not worth it. Matteo Nunes. Not good enough. No, Perón. Rodri. But look at that pace. No. This guy's very good, but lacks pace. See, maybe Manchester United's got some midfielder. Definitely not Casemiro. Definitely not Christian Eriksen. Ivan Illich, not quite. Mason Greenwood, only 55 million? Bro. Okay. I can work with that. Boubacar. No, definitely not him. No, but no. Okay, nothing to see there. Mason Mount has probably peaked, so no. Just got him out for that name before. I'm not willing to work with a release clause. Newcastle. Wait, who else? Well, let's see Spurs, and then we'll go to Newcastle, and then we'll end proceedings there. Basuma, no pace. Alfie Devon, I'll scout him just to see. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, okay, he went to Spurs. Leaving Man United, no pace. Oh, you know what? He don't have much else but that pace. I love that pace. 16 million. Okay. Alex Garcia. Mason Gray. I don't know. I'm gonna take a chance when look at him. Luca. Has that something special, huh? Okay. Okay. Who's this guy? Exciting prospect. Okay. Giovanni Lo Celso, no. Callum Miller, James Madison. He's pretty much peaked at this point. Tanguy, Oliver Skip. Whoever this is. All right, now let's go to Newcastle, and then we'll wrap it up. I want to weaken these teams. Josh Da Silva, been there, done that. Brahim, 87 pace. I'm going no. Bruno Guimaraes can do a lot of things, but I need some speed. No, dude. Let's see. No. Nestori. Whoever he is. Sean Longstaff. Jamie Miley. No. Joe Willock. No. This is Bailey Rice, showing great potential. Okay. All right. That's a lot of scouting I did. That's a ton. I got a ton of scouting. Cause I can get 3. See what I got in the transfer hub here. I can get There's just a ton of scouting I can do here. Okay, who is this guy? I'm intrigued by this Luka Warwick. Hold on, just a minute. Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued by this young man from Italy. Okay, so he's a speedster. All right, I like that. How much would he cost me? 15 million. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alfie Divine. Let's see, who is this guy? Asan. I've heard this name somewhere. Let's see. Okay, he's intriguing. Mason Greenwood. Wow, man. This young man right here could really. You know, he may be ready to leave Man United. And how much would he run me? Maybe. I might be better off with McAtee. Okay, Lewis Smiley. I'm intrigued by this young kid too. Mark Jansen, Bobby Clark. Okay, let's see. Cole Palmer. That's all he's got is technical. I figured he'd have more. Nani Maduke. How much would he run me? That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. Look at that pace. Basically a thief, but 5 years younger. But I want to look at this guy, Dijon. Wow. But he's only got one play style. That's the thing I don't like. Juice and wow, he's got all that pace. Wow, but he's 75 overall. That's kind of wild. Wow, he can't shoot to save his life. That's what it is. Okay, and these are probably some other guys that I left out. Okay. Felix Castro, Ballimore, Cal. Okay, these are some other midfielders that I hadn't looked at. Diego Gonzalez. How much would he cost me? Wow, look at this Jonas Michael guy. Can't shoot worth his life. Finishing is shit, but he can really cause a lot of damage. And as a free agent, there's Mudryk. That's oops. Okay, hold on. Let me finish looking at where's he at? Mudryk. Where was I at with him? I'm almost done with this episode, so. Nah, ooh, this guy's got an open. No, get rid of him. Okay, he's 94 pace. Wow. Okay, better than what I thought he'd be. That's it. Okay, not as good as I thought he'd be. Lake. Okay, so we've got some favorites, but I want to finish the scouting, so I'll advance all that. So that's going to conclude this episode of the Veterans Gaming Podcast. That was That was episode 17 of season 4 of my Bristol City career mode. So I just went through all the leagues and who won the Champions League and who won the cups, etc., and who won all the leagues and who got promoted and who's going to be relegated. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. In the next video, I'm going to go heavy into the scouting. Like I said, I'm trying to see who I can sign. I got a couple of guys that I'm looking at, but I want to look at all my scouts also and see what I can come up with to try to strengthen this team. My biggest priority is to replace Afif. I think I'm going to let him go. It may take 2 or 3 players, but hey, that's more squad depth, especially as we're going to be competing in the Carabao Cup, the Carling Cup, same thing. So I'm going to be competing in the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, and the Champions League. So I'm going to need quite a bit of squad depth. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do so at SmoothOp75, and please follow me on Twitch and on YouTube, Veterans Gaming Podcast 24. So until the next episode, again, Veterans Gaming Podcast 24. This has been the Veterans Gaming Podcast.